Music history by invading America. The band was together just 4 years when they stepped off that plane at New York's JFK Airport. Matt Brode, you were right. That was 50 years ago today. They were on their first U.S. tour and they appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. Remember that? That was 2 days later. The Beatles' first concert was in Washington, D.C. February 11th, 50 years ago. 2 months after that, they held the top 5 spots, all 5 of them, on the Billboard's top pop singles chart. You Can't Buy Me Love, or Can't Buy Me Love, that led the way. That's a great song. Remember that movie that they shot here in Tucson?
Oh,
yeah,
fantastic.
Patrick Dempsey before he was all that, McDreamy.
And let's be clear, I don't remember the Beatlemania. I just know about the history a little bit.
I went through a phase in high school. I know,
remembers.
Mophead. Where do you think we learned Mophead?
Well, I'm giving myself away here. I remember that. I was 8 years old. I was third grader, and I remember the Ed Sullivan Show and the whole bit. It was exciting.
And they looked a lot different in
My
1970 than they did when they first walked off that plane at JFK. Didn't they? A lot of changes here in the 60s. All right, we'll escape Americana nostalgia, switch gears and head over to the weather department. Nighttime lows, it was 36. You were 25 last night in Douglas, so you know what? The cloud cover kept us warmer. 42 Tucson. Average lows this time of year about 41 here in the city, so just about where we should be. The difference is our temperatures, believe it or not, have been below average for much of this work week. 66 was all we could eke out today in Tucson. Should be around 68. Phoenix, 69. It was 72 out in Yuma and 61 for the top temp in Sierra Vista. You're looking live right now in high definition in back of me. This is the west, our News 4 Tucson Skynet camera. 65 degrees, still some high clouds. Winds out of the west-northwest at 7. Humidity at 25%. 62 Rita Ranch, 65 Westsiders. We're 64 in Sahuarita. Rest of southeastern Arizona hanging on to the 50s, and as that sun sets, you know, it's setting later now after the 6 o'clock hours, so that's why temperatures are taking a little bit longer to cool off. Still cold though in the mountains. Hannigan Meadow, 31 degrees up there in the whites. Clouds are stretching from Southern California. They're moving directly from west to east, and this is the southern extent of a pretty powerful storm system that is lurking off to our north, and it's really great news for sections of California that are drought-stricken. A lot of snow in the Sierra Nevadas, a lot of coastal rain, snowstorm in the big cities, the northwest, places like Portland, Oregon, dealing with many, many inches of snow, even in the downtown area. This system, however, will stay to our north and really not do anything to us except perhaps give us some more in the way of high clouds. Across the nation, that's the action in the west. Across the south, there's a snowstorm in eastern Oklahoma and much of Arkansas, and temperatures feeling very February-like. Single-digit Chicago, 13 Omaha, and freezing cold in Dallas. Let's go to your Olympic cast in the Black Sea. We're going to take you right to Sochi. This is what it looks like around 8 o'clock this morning. I should say on Saturday morning because it's a day ahead. Upper 30s at the Olympic Park, and then we'll be warming through the mid to upper 30s, possibly even 40 at the mountain cluster as the sun comes out, but it looks like most of the clouds stay well to the north of Sochi. Back here in southeastern Arizona, 20s and 30s for nighttime lows tonight under mostly clear skies, still some high clouds. Across the metro, upper 30s to near 40 for your lows. Daytime highs tomorrow, well, a smidgen warmer. I think about 71 Midtown, 71 Eastsiders, and upper 60s for Douglas, mid-60s Bisbee, Tombstone. True V4 extended, 71 tomorrow, 75 Sunday, maybe a couple breezes on Monday. That's about the extent of our weather excitement here in the True V4 Weather Center. And then even warmer as we make our way to midweek next week, possibly upper 70s a week from today, flirting with 80. How about that?
How about that?
8 days a week.
Again.
Is that a Beatles song?
Should be a song.
It is a song.
I could hear
Great
it in
song.
my head.
Great song. All right. Thanks, Matt.
Good job.
And thanks to the Beatles. Former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords gets behind the